I'm doing a race with one of my close friends, Sapphire and Pink, which I'm really excited about. Sapphire is just like one of my favorite people, so being able to go up on the stage with them is going to be pretty awesome. All Helmets is also like my pet category. It was me and my friend S Deception that originally routed this back in like 2018 or something like that. So I have a lot of history with it. And I'm definitely I'm really excited about it. If people remember, like I retired from running Titanfall 2 like a couple years ago, which was like really honest at the time. I think people like to clown on people that like retire from speedrunning, but for me, I just needed like the closure at the time. I needed some way to like separate myself from it. And then I realized earlier this year, I was like, I could like play the game and not worry about like being the best or having a world record or whatever. I can just kind of like play all helmets and do whatever the fuck I want, because that category is you have a lot of creative liberties. It's less optimized. So there's a lot of stuff that I was just like, I want to do shit that's like cool and is fun.
Yeah,
and
it gives you more like flexibility to freestyle, especially in a game like Titanfall where the movement is that.
Yes.
Good.
Can I ask why you decided to retire, or what does that mean, or like what's the backstory?
Yeah,
on
I was
that?
gonna ask that too.
I don't know. I definitely know this happened.
No, I'm happy to talk about it. So I ran Titanfall 2 for I started running it in January of 2017, which was only a few months after the game came out. I held the world record for about like 5 years straight, and that was like a lot of
okay.
That was like a lot of grinding. That was a lot of grinding in that time. I had like over, I think when I like retired, I had over like 4,300 hours or something like that. So it's a lot of time in the game. And also from like a content perspective, like, I just wasn't really sure what my relationship with it was anymore, like as far as streaming goes and shit like that. And we had just had the SGDQ 2023 run that Bladen did, which was like probably for me, that was like the run of the show for that event. And obviously going to be biased, but it was such a blast, and I was solo couch for that run. I just kind of felt like, I don't know, I just kind of felt like my time was up with that game, and there were a lot of new runners that were coming up at the time that were just like super good and like way better than me, and I just didn't really want to grind for world record anymore. I was just kind of like I felt like I'd kind of like I'd made my mark and like I'm done. And whenever I'd be like streaming, there'd be people that would come in that would be like, "Hey, when's Titanfall again?" or something like that. Wouldn't matter like what I was playing, right? So, right. Yeah. So I was like, I need like not only for me, but also like for something to point to for other people. Like I just need to be like, "Hey, I'm done with this. Like we had a lot of fun, but like it's over." So yeah, this all helmets race thing is very much, I think for me, I'm kind of looking at it as like a swan song, like last hurrah kind of thing. I think so. Yeah.
I think part of it too is it becomes really easy to feel like boxed in by like kind of the game that you really set.
Big time.
I've had that a bit with Pumpkin Jack to a degree where
Pumpkin Jack-Slur. Oh my god.
Pumpkin Jack-Slur.
Oh my god, I love Pumpkin Jack-Slur.
Where part of it is just like you don't want to feel like boxed in, and that's like the only thing people know you for or care about you for. But I also feel like on the speedrunning side, like I've talked about this on the podcast before, where I feel like if you only really focus on one game, that you're really holding back on your own potential as a speedrunner. Like there have been so many times, like back when I ran Spin Square. Exactly.
It's called the Dog Island. Okay, I don't know.
That's not a real video game, bro. That's not real.
It's not. It doesn't count. It doesn't count.
I like that game. That's not a real
game. I get it, but video game, that is like cinema.
It's not a real video game.
Oscar-worthy. It is a real video game.
Yeah, I don't know. I just always found myself like taking a break from whatever my main game was and then coming back, and it's like all of a sudden I'm just like doing way better at the game than I was before. And it's like, funny how that works. That's why I always like laugh at like the Mario 64 like mains.
Green Suigi is done. Who's the Green Suigi of Titanfall 2? Sorry to completely obliterate your story, but who's the Green Suigi of Titanfall 2? I just need to know.
I mean, Clipboard Guy is trying to be the Green Suigi of Titanfall 2 right now. Clipboard Guy is he currently has the any percent world record, and he has, I believe, 11 of 14 individual level world records.
Okay.
So it's been pretty awesome actually. There's a lot of really great storylines. Like it's going to be a banger YouTube video someday right now, but it's pretty cool to be like living through. It's pretty cool to be living through this era of Titanfall. You have like Bladen, Dadadoo, and Clipboard Guy, who are just, but as far as like pure skill goes, the three greatest players to ever touch the game. And they're all they all play the game differently. They all have different strengths and weaknesses, and it's been really cool just to watch them like battle back and forth in various things. Like Dadadu has the all helmets record. Bladen has I don't even know if Bladen still has a world record. He had the Beacon 2 record. Anyway, sorry, I'm about to go on a fucking Titanfall tangent. Yeah. Anyway,
You're good.
So Clipboard Guy is trying to be the green Suiji of Titanfall for sure. Yeah.
And he has done it again. Clipboard guy has done it again. We're so
He's
bad.
literally grinding for the Blood and Rust world record like as we speak right now. I have a stream open in another tab. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wow.